Okay, where am I? I am hyperventilating. Let me... How do I do this again? Oh my God. What am I doing here? What am I doing? What am I doing? What is today, the 28th? Okay, turn on the monetization. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. You guys, I'm totally like panting and hyperventilating like it's playoff hockey. This... I know I sound very breathy. I'm very excited, but this totally reminds me of when I get super excited during a great hockey series and my team is winning and we're going all the way. They call it heart attack hockey. That's how this feels, except we're winning. Just a second. I gotta find you. Yes, I know. I gotta mute. I know. Hi, you guys. You guys, I have such good news. Hi, Beth. Hi, Marie. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Stacy. Family Sue, Rick, Sandra, GM Dave. Yes, it's another night. It's pretty late. Thank you, Janine. Enjoying all my tweets today. I couldn't stop. I was out for most of the day today, and I was just catching up here and there. My brain was exploding, but I was so excited. Let's see. Hi, Michael. Keep your mouth open for hockey pucks. No, I'll keep that shut. Okay. So I don't see any moderators here. I think we're going to be okay. But, shout out if we need any help here, okay? So I have so much good news. I loved seeing Biden's speech today. I knew it was going to be amazing, and I knew he was going to knock it out of the park, and I knew he was going to just leave the Republicans in the dust. Like what? I mean, you could just see it. So, here, I need some more water. You guys, it's payoff. It is payoff time. For those of you that have been with me for a while in 2020, especially since last November, boy, you are in for a treat. So, yes, HolyForkingShirtballs, you guys, the horoscope of when the feds, knock, knock, land shark, it's the feds, went and did a search, seized his electronics today, 6 a.m. in New York. You cannot make this stuff up. If I wanted to do like a fraudulent horoscope and lead you guys astray, I could not make this up at all. It is just mind-blowing. So what we're looking at here at 6 a.m. is that horoscope. But today I made mention in my short video about how Rudy butt dialing I thought it was last year. It was actually November 2019. He made the butt dial, and I did the reading on Ukraine. regardless, at the full moon, I said this Mars in Cancer is ready to fight and defend, and it has the reach of going back to 2018. So I had my date wrong, but it's okay. It doesn't matter because all that stuff got sucked in anyway. So and the other brief things I've just said in passing, and I've been frustrated because I haven't been able to look at those charts, but I have said, you guys, there's something going on from February 2020, around the time of the primaries. There was a third quarter moon then with the moon in Scorpio. I've been saying that there was something that happened during those primaries in February where the FBI or cyber, they were able to tighten up the gaps in their investigations to watch elections and security. And then fast forward how many months later to just November, this past November, there was another quarter moon where the same degree came up in Scorpio. It was Scorpio Aquarius again. So those were the two charts that I've made mention to that would be very active. And I couldn't figure out why. Well, I know why, you guys. Wait till you see this. So, okay, this is a full moon from the other day. Just the other day, we had that full moon on Monday. Today's Wednesday. That moon was at 7 degrees Scorpio, as well as the sun was here at 7 degrees Scorpio. And during that full moon reading, about an hour 15 in, I was excited because all of a sudden I realized something huge was going to drop. And so that whole discussion I have at about an hour 15 for the rest of the reading is everything related to what dropped with Rudy, or the big thing that was going to drop. We found out today it was Rudy. So going back then, let's go back. This is Saturday, February 15th, 2020. It was this Aquarius third quarter moon. And so the sun was at 26 degrees Aquarius. It was during the day over DC. It was in this area of partnerships, who you do business with and who your opposition is. It was at 26 degrees. So a quarter moon then brings the Scorpio moon down here, place of home and defense, your people, your clan, brings it in the fourth house. Nobody can see home. It's hidden. And so likewise, that was at 26 degrees Scorpio. Back then, I was freaking out because I'm like, there's something going on, you guys. Well, and the reason why I knew that was because this chart, when the sun rose that day, the highest point, it reached its highest point where that Washington, D.C. was facing 100% towards the sun. Well, that was at 15 degrees Taurus. So looking the skies above at the sun is 15 degrees Taurus. What's on the ground beneath your feet where everything happens, everything is kind of imprinted in the ground, everything's pushing down, 15 degrees Scorpio. And I was screaming because Donald, in his natal chart, his part of karma was 14 degrees 52 minutes. The lower heaven is 15 degrees 19 minutes in Scorpio. I mean, that's just a minute away. So it's like karma just rushed under the feet. The last breath, the last moment before this quarter moon was complete, and cemented it in this area of communications, digital communications, negotiations, local neighborhoods, how you talk and reason and have negotiations and contracts. So that was fresh right there. And then the moon planted firmly here, Scorpio 26, Donald's part of fraud. Fraud, 26 Scorpio. On top of it, that sun here, we the people, Donald has partnerships working against we the people and sees us as his open adversary. 26 degrees Aquarius. the asteroid Damocles was conjunct that. Remember the Sword of Damocles? That the Sword of Damocles, it's based on a real king and the person that serves him, I'll just call it assistant, and that guy who was so enamored of the king, who wanted to be like him because he had the fame, he had the money, he had the power, he had everything and wanted to be just like him and just praised the ground that he walked on. Well, the king said, "Oh, do you want to be king?" And the guy was like, "Sure." So he got him ready to be king. And when he took the seat, Damocles took the seat on the throne, when he looked up, there was a sword dangling from the ceiling by one single horsehair's mane thread. And so it has to do with the high stakes anxiety that one might be involved in, like high stakes court hearings, the decisions that a leader is under fire in any moment, because in any moment anything can change and that sword can come crashing down in any moment. So this is a high pressure situation that is going on this time during the primaries. We've got Donald's fraud, we got his karma that is activated, and the Sword of Damocles is kissing Donald. There's a sword hanging over you and he knows it. Also over here, we have Mercury, the messenger, Donald's ruler, because he's a Gemini, is conjunct the asteroid Nessus. Remember when I was talking about that nasty asteroid Nessus, the abuser? So Donald's messaging, not only in Pisces, which is where he disguises and lies about things, this is abuse and abuse against the people. We have Chiron at 3 degrees Aries. That here in this area of shared resources, shared debts, shared taxes, shared everything at 3 degrees is that pain, the deep wound that Donald shares with someone else that needs to be healed. And that someone else might be the asteroid Russia, because that is at 3 degrees Aries. So there are, oh my God. So right now, Mars in Cancer, I said, would defend the United States of America. We finally got our mojo back. Well, back in February, at 4 degrees Cancer is the asteroid Industria. That is something you're toiling away at. You are working diligently to get it done. This is in the area of your friendships, your networks, your people. So this is a network of friends that is working extremely hard at something to accomplish something and get it done. Right next to that is the Uranian planet Hades, hello, god of the underworld, and Donald's natal Mercury and his kids. So there's a lot of activity going on here with friends and networks. Mars right now is at 3 degrees Cancer. Just wait. This Mars will go 4 degrees Cancer in about another day or two. And it's just going to keep hitting away. And the reason that I know this is because oh, what happened today, but let me show you this real quick. This was the Scorpio New Moon, November 15th. That time is when we started our new moon wishes and we saw the mergoats. Our chariot of mergoats helped us create this world that we're creating now. At the bottom of this chart, this new moon in Scorpio that has coming eclipses in Gemini and the full moon and new moon eclipses, everything is balancing like a fulcrum at this point of Scorpio 26. Again, Donald's part of fraud. So now, this is after the election. His point of fraud is now balanced here. And his part of karma now is activated at 14 with the Uranian planet Poseidon. Now, I just talked about Poseidon this week as it related to George Floyd and what happened with him and Poseidon rushing in. In its positive sense, Poseidon rushes up and enlightens everyone, brings an awakening to the masses and the consciousness. In its negative, Poseidon swindles. Here. It breeds cultists. It brainwashes and it seeks to hurt others. This Poseidon is at Donald's part of karma. This is November 15th. Scorpio 26. Okay? So, today, knock knock, who's there? Well, first thing, look at this. Do you see this moon? It's at 26 degrees Scorpio. Hello, fraud. Open the door. We're here. Knock, knock. 7th house. Partnerships, enemies. Knocking on the door. Do you see this? Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't even have this on. I need to make sure that I am caught up with you guys. I don't know if I am. Okay. So, that's again. I've been saying these things were all related. On top of it, on the ascendant this morning at 6 a.m. in New York, we have Taurus, 7 degrees, 20 minutes. That's where the sun was at the full moon. 7 degrees Taurus. So, and the moon, the full moon, was at 7 degrees Scorpio. So right now we have the full moon and the sun. How's that for delivery of goods that quickly? Right here. And the other thing happening here, the top and the bottom of the chart, you guys, these are eclipse click points. This is Capricorn, 20 degrees, 55 minutes. This is the January 10th full moon eclipse, 2 days before the Saturn-Pluto conjunction on the 22nd. This is set in stone. Nobody can change. There was no way they could ever get away from. It's just we didn't know when and how. So this is all eclipse energy. We cannot get around it. And here in this area of shared resources, that solar eclipse, the Sagittarius solar eclipse is the one where we were releasing a solar figure. Remember, Bill behind bars quit the following day. We have, looky here, we have the asteroid Juno conjunct to this solar eclipse. That's your partner, the one that you're married to with this shared releasing of a solar figure. That's Donald and Rudy together. They got caught. We have that going on. 26, 17, 4. There was another one here. I wanted to show you. Where is it? Ha! This one. Giuliani, knock, knock. Today, I did that reading. We talked about the North Node in Gemini. And the North Node came up from a while back. It was at 21 degrees, Gemini. The North Node, that is the new moon solar eclipse. That's where all the energies happen. And you start to create and you move forward there in the future. That's where all the future energies are pouring in. The full moon eclipses are climaxes. Everything's been done. That's why the lunar eclipses were releasing something with the South Node. The North Node, we're going towards something. So 21 degrees Gemini here. We have, this is Donald's sun, and it's also the asteroid Russia. Cannot make this stuff up. So we have this happening Oh my God, you guys. And the asteroid Moscow right now is it's at 13 degrees. Holy crap. Right now, that is at 13 degrees. So I think at this full moon, we had Mercury and Venus here at like 12 or 13 degrees. So when the sun gets to 13 degrees, that might even be, holy crap, the quarter moon on Monday. We're going to get more. Every successive day, we're going to be getting more information related to this, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Like I said, this weekend, I am most concerned that if there's any time you're going to lose power or electricity, the aspects are so strong that there's going to be a lot of interference with electrical type of things and weather. It's almost like we're having an inverse revisit replay of the deep freeze in Texas somewhere. I don't know where. I'm not good at reading the solar maps, but a lot of that energy is activated again with the same players. So that's what I want you guys to keep in mind as we head into this weekend and into next week. It gets really, really messy. So are you with me? Are you with me? Okay. So now that we know they are inextricably tied to the Scorpio 26 degree of Donald's part of fraud, which is just a geometric, it's an equation, it's math, where you're like working with the ascendant and like adding planets and subtracting planets. And you come up with a certain degree, and that's what it's called. It's just math. So they are tied to that. So what I wanted to do is go back to the Scorpio New Moon. I kept it here, and see where Rudy Giuliani, what he was up to with that fraud. And so this is the Horoscope back then. What was giving life to this chart then is this void of course moon. They're missing information. They need something. And then the 12th house of escape and secrets. The secret is Capricorn. I'm using a lot of materials. And then what was crowning them is the solar eclipse revolution. They really thought they were planning something big and something new. And I'm sure Donald felt it very strongly because he loves his fraud. He lives for this stuff. So Rudy, I have him in the blue highlight. And then I'll just tell you where he matches people. And then there are some people who are like on the periphery of him, which is just kind of like you might be able to like passing a note in class. They're in your orbit and they might be helping you out is what I'm seeing. So what he had, November 15th, 2020, on the ascendant, he had the High Priestess, which like that's the secret. That is this top secret deal they're doing with Ukraine and Russia. And then he had the Nine of Wands reversed. Remember, this is someone's defenses. This is leaving defenses down, letting something come in to our defenses. And you know what? When I did the full moon horoscope in DC, I didn't really, this Nine of Wands, oh my God, this is the enemy, the bad, who's wishing our enemy at the time. Their hidden enemy was the Nine of Wands reversed. What they could unleash on USA's defenses being down, but it could be turned on them. Their defenses are down. That's what was giving him life back on November 15th. So this is his up. The Nine of Wands reversed on the ascendant. who he is acting on a world stage for the tarot. We had no magic here. This is the area of income and gains. Remember my no cards, that's the person who's responsible for the cover-up. Wash our hands of it, make it go away. So in this area of income and gains, elections, campaigns, they have the magician. Something is being manipulated, but Rudy is the person to make it go away. He's in charge. He sucks. He's so bad. So he had that there. Here, in this area of communications and agreements, negotiations, is the star, the thing that they're working on. But again, this is November 15th, 2020. And since then, the star card was the card for the insurrection. In this area, we have Donald's part of karma. All of this is resting on the fraud guarantee. Here is the moon. It could be help from China. It could be the outrage that they are planning. We have an eclipse that's coming up at this point. Now, fifth house of the sun, at the time Donald is still president, but Rudy has an agreement with him, with the government, on what they're going to be doing here. This area has to do with our public servants and our military and our investigations. They've got the 8 pentacles going. They've got a routine. They have some hired experts. They are going to work on an idea that the public servants are going to help carry out. Remember, this is after the election. Here, 7th house partnerships, we've got the 7 wands. Fighting against something, probably election results. The 7 of wands has also shown for me as Facebook, because Facebook knows your algorithm. Facebook can feed you mass disinformation, massive propaganda, and they will always win because they know who you are, they know where you are, and they know how to target you with information. So that is their partnership, like with Facebook. This area of shared resources, 10 of swords, Donald is done. He is sunk. They know there's like no hope. This is the pain, their shared resource, a lost election. They've got Mars is here at Aries 15. Their wound is here. And the asteroid, F around and find out asteroid. So they're getting ready to counter this deep wound that they've suffered. In this area, the 9th house, 8 of wands, speed, making things happen quickly. So they've got speed with friends far away, lands far away. They've got speed with the judicial department, the Justice Department, and with law enforcement. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to attack, and we got to do it quickly. All their maggots. What's crowning him here is justice, the justice card, the scales of justice, because they have to figure out a way to get their justice and get this election to align for the results that they want. Here, in the area of friends and networks, the Fool card. Rudy Giuliani, yeah, there's been a lot of investigations that were covered up, things made to go away, but he is the Fool. The Fool is my card of sealed indictments, but they also have all gotten caught with their pants down. They're in a new situation, and they need to get out. And in the area of secrets and hidden enemies, the secret is the government, the Hierophant. It could also be the Vatican. And the King of Pentacles reversed is a hidden enemy. Candidate Donald lost. So this is his Horoscope back from that week that was activated today. And here are the people, wait till you hear this, that gets sucked into it. This 2 of Cups, the agreement, 5th house, has to do with the office of the President of the United States or a leader of another nation. The other person that had the Two of Cups here, remember back in November, there was that case out of the Vatican where their Secretary of State, that lady, Magora, there was a priest that worked with her. Well, she was arrested for fraud because she was acting as a back channel Secretary of State, doing deals with other nations and favors and doing payouts. And the priest that she worked with, his brother got caught because his brother somehow was exchanging and using funds to buy a condo in the United Kingdom. But that Magora lady was arrested. This is middle November. So the Two of Cups here is that condo in the United Kingdom. So Rudy, on the world stage, we've got this condo. The Fool over here, Simona Mangi, whatever her name is, married to Papadopoulos. Simona, because she met Papadopoulos in Rome, with Professor Mifsud. So Simona shows up here. Holy crap, what's this? The Nine of Wands, but it's upright. I guess to penetrate defenses. This is the Vatican City, whatever is running out of the Vatican with the data laundering, the money laundering, everything. That showed up this same week. On the perimeter, we have Newt Gingrich. We have Rome. Let's see. Simona shows up again over here with magic. And that's it on that page. Oh, that's Rudy. That's that. Over here, just the United States of America showed up with the Justice card. So somehow, USA helping to do justice. The U.S. government. Isn't that weird? Or manipulating the United States. We have Georgia. The state of Georgia is on the perimeter here with the moon. The outrage and the results. And trying to defend Donald. You guys, this freaked me out. Because the only other person who had this World Cup in the first house was Donald's coup on the United States. I actually did a Horoscope on it. So Donald's coup. That's what they were planning. That's what the fraud was about. Exercising Donald's coup. We have on the perimeter over here, I did a Horoscope on Donald's dangerous plan on the United States of America, which is this Eight of Pentacles, the dangerous plan, public servants. I also have Ten of Swords. I don't know if it's related or not, but it's right next to it is COVID mutations. So let's let this thing mutate, right? I mean, look at all the rallies he was doing then, just making this thing explode. Okay, carrying on. We have, who else? Who's part of the network friend for the Hierophant? On the perimeter, we have Parler and Hannity. Over here with the speed on the perimeter, we have, who the heck is this? Oh, Oleg Deripaska and Parler. Parlor and Deripaska. Shows up there. We also have, remember in November, all of a sudden there was a building on fire it was the Russian embassy, United Russia. There was a building on fire suddenly. I did a reading on that. That building on fire is over here on the perimeter of the Ten of Swords. We're done. So they're like burning up and covering up evidence. Building on fire, Moscow. Who got the Justice card exact with this? At the time, in November, in Italy, somehow the biggest member of the cocaine cartel that was arrested, their Justice Department got him to agree to flip and cooperate on everything. I can't remember that guy's name, but he flipped. It was very public that he flipped, and people were freaking out that this prosecutor, you better hide and get some protection, because this was a very, very dangerous cartel, in the biggest one, cocaine cartel in Europe. So that one showed up. Who else do we have here? Eight of Pentacles, the propaganda. Well, who's on the perimeter here? Because this person had the Eight of Pentacles in your partnership was Sidney Powell, that so-called lawyer. We also have, oh, he's not. I thought that was Donald, sorry. Who's on the perimeter with an agreement here? Two of Cups in the 6th house is Pence. He knows what's going on. Now, at this time, my channel was acting really wonky. I did a Horoscope on Intel community. What is going on with YouTube manipulating my algorithms? And the Intel said it's the agreement that they have with the White House. Eight of Wands. And I have YouTube regarding the FBI. Why are they doing what they're doing? Well, I think YouTube was concerned about what the FBI knew, so they're trying to get things done quickly. I don't know if some kind of investigation came out then. We have them. We have here the High Priestess. Who has this High Priestess in the same position? Is this in Georgia? There was a county election, SO county election. There were inconsistencies there. There were 2,600 ballots that were not counted. So I did a Horoscope on that, and that was the High Priestess. 2,600 ballots not counted in Georgia. We have the Star here at the time. So something came out with Lindsey Graham at the time. He made a statement. So I broke down the statement, or it was a sentence that there was. It says, Lindsey Graham, validity of... Oh, when Lindsey made the call to, was it Raffensperger, to question the legality of votes, ballots that were cast, he questioned him to reverse Donald's loss. So this Horoscope about how to reverse Donald's loss in Georgia. This is Lindsay with the Star. Ten of Swords. Who else is totally done here? Somebody, I don't know who made this quote, but quote, a liar and a charlatan. Whoever said that in November, Was that Raffensperger when he made the public speech? When he was outraged and he was calling out the GOP, called someone a liar and a charlatan. On the periphery here, with the Hierophant, the government, what does it say? From Donald's allies, they're exasperated about the Georgia results. So their networks, his allies, are exasperated. So they're on the perimeter. And who knows about this high priestess here? Lindsay, to reverse Donald's loss. And then the Rome operation. Yeah, I had that. Okay. Is there anybody else? Oh, yes. So then going on in November 18th, there were threats going on abroad. There was some sort of hacking going on or some sort of malware where banks had to close down because of some sort of malware, and the banks are going to be shut down for several days. So I think it's NAB Bank. So I did a Terrascope, 6 Wands Mob, you know, Trump, Putin, Unji, Netanyahu, MBS, all those guys that fix elections. I did a Terrascope. What's with the threats? What do you know about the threats? They had the world card here. This world operation. So it's kind of holding the world hostage and sending a message about what's happening. I cannot read my writing. Oh, this King of Pentacles was here also on the perimeter. The Prevezant case. You guys, this is unbelievable. Okay, Prevezant, in a nutshell, is the reason why Preet Bharara was fired. He, in like 2017 or so, he was the Attorney General that was overseeing the fraud with the Prevezant case. The Prevezant case is the oil company in Russia, another one, of course. That is the one that stole the money that Magnitsky discovered. And Preet Bharara was getting ready to bring this case to court. He got fired and a Russian got thrown out of a hospital window related to this case back then. I had always wondered if Donald took, for entertainment purposes only, if he took Magnitsky money. Because this case, Prevezant, was that $230 million that were missing. And here, it sure looks like it's related to what was going down with the fraud and the elections from February to November to this morning in New York. What does this say? Who's James Dale Reed? I don't know who he is, but I have him here. Wrote on 10/3. How is he influenced to something micro-target? Anyway, whoever he is, oh my God. He has this world on the ascendant right here. Just do James Dale Reed. But here, the secret hidden enemy, he has this, James Dale Reed. Was he some sort of attack? I don't know. So, as far as I know, oh, please, no more. Oh my God, there's another page. Really? Is there anything? This is on the perimeter. Oleg Deripaska again. Okay. I'm sorry to go through this, you guys. I totally missed this page. High Priestess. Does anything jump out? World Magic. Oh, there's a Magic, Star, Moon, 2 cups, 2. Oh, look at all these 2. Oh, here we have another 2 cups. Someone has agreement related to that fraud. Oh, that would be Elaine Chow in Transportation Department has a 2 of cups right here. Chow Transportation. So she's going to help import, export stuff, get things moving. 2 cups, 8 pentacles, 7 wands, 10 swords, 8 wands. See, you guys, see how we just get obsessed doing these sheets. Spirit would just be like, just do it. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Justice. Who else is Justice over here? Crowning, DC. That would be Kalimnik. Hello. And we heard that name before. So he's part of the fraud. So is Kislyak. Involved with that. Justice. On the perimeter. Gina Haspel is on the perimeter. I don't know if that's good or bad. Okay, Justice. Fool. Perimeter. Someone else. Oh, Deripaska's on the perimeter. Oh, I got him. Fool. Hierophant, King Pentacles. Hierophant, King Pentacles. These 2 are the secrets right next to the Ascendant. This would be, who is this? I have Rahm Emanuel there. I guess he was being considered for something. I don't think he's related to that. Do we have another one here? High Priestess, 9 wands. Ooh, this one's on the perimeter. Biden regarding Donald's ambush and the next steps he's going to take. Oh, I don't know. So we got World Magic. This is on the ambush result. Oh, this must have been when they ambushed the bus on the road. That was part of it. That was related to it. Magic, Star, Moon. Oh, look at these. This one. These are reversed. Oh, Peter Strzok knew something. I'm like, he knows what's going on. So I check in with him once in a while. We have the 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 7 wands, 10 swords, 8 wands. Justice, Fool, Hierophant, King Pentacles. Okay. So basically that's what happened. That is what I have on what's getting sucked in. So we've got the Italy, the Vatican, Simona Mangi, whatever her name. We've got the Magnitsky Act. We've got Parler. We've got Hannity. We've got the Italian cartel who is flipped. We've got Kalimnik and Kislyak and YouTube. And we've got Sidney Powell. We've got Pence, the UK condo. We've got Elaine Chow. No wonder she quit. Right? Remember, she quit right away after the insurrection. We have Georgia, the Georgia election. We've got, who else do we have here? Simona Newt. Who? What is it? Rome. Some guy named JDR. So that's what we got. But you know what I never got to do yet, and I wanted to do, was do the Horoscope over Mar-a-Lago for the full moon. So I can do that. I can do that. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Hi, Debsy. Debsy, haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy you're here. Okay. So they're in lots of trouble. I can only imagine. I mean, the GOP was pretty quiet today, but what they, you know what? Here. Show me the most, I want to know the most important things in the horoscope over Mar-a-Lago from the full moon and what to watch for. Now, it's interesting because, oh man, Donald's wound, Chiron, is right up against the... He is like stuck in pain. With this giant wound, he can do nothing about. That is what's under his feet. And then America, you guys, this is America using the Wuhan asteroid, Biden's speech, because the America asteroid is conjunct that nasty Wuhan asteroid, which is kind of like a giant grenade that blows everything up and you can never recover. I think Biden lobbed a Wuhan grenade today with that speech and going against Rudy. That's how he used it. So the Wuhan asteroid is responsible for 9/11, Pearl Harbor, the deep freeze over Texas, and also the Spanish flu is where I've seen it so destructive. And America is kicking butt with it. I like that she is countering all the bad guys. So what are the most important parts of... We have... Holy crap. So it says the moon. Yep. We've got the moon here in the 10th house over Mar-a-Lago. That's the 4th house. I was just talking about the 4th house. With the 4th house cusp, with these asteroids, Chiron, America, Wuhan, and the sign of Scorpio. All right here. Mars, aggression, an attack from your enemy. It's nice to see these things reversed. We have the 8 degrees Taurus is on the 5th house cusp. Donald represents a leader. The sun was 8 degrees today, and it just crapped on his 5th house cusp, saying, how do you like me now, former guy? Okay, so I want to know, Tarot, I want to know. Show me, this is what I want to, show me Rudy's arrest. Not arrest, the search in New York. So, in Manhattan, this is the search. We're going to have Rudy's reaction, Donald's reaction, the GOP, and we'll do Russia. So we've got Rudy, DT, GOP, Russia. So this is their initial reaction. I think they're kind of stunned. This is how they're reacting. This is their biggest fear. Like, holy crap. What the just Donald, the GOP, and Russia. You guys, this was traumatic. This was traumatizing. They are stunned. It's almost like they can't get their brains screwed on to make a plan. So, their fear. What do they wish? And what is actual going to happen? So, Rudy's wishes, he wishes, oh man. But actually, what's going to happen? Don Julio wishes this, but in reality, actually, the GOP wishes they could chew their arm off, and what's actual? And then Russia wishes. wishes, but actually judgments came out. Donald is done. I want a President Biden card. I want a President Biden card for each one of these areas, okay? Biden regarding Rudy. Donald. Wow. That kind of reverses things. He is not going to be charitable with them at all. He's been having a lot of discussions and studies about this. So the raid in New York, the search, the Seven of Wands. Knock, knock, who's there? I need to come take my stuff. Charging in. I'm part of the Department of Justice. We're missing some things. The challenge. It's just a bad situation. The challenge is trying to get them to do something else. They're here. We've been here before. We're done being caught in this catch-22. We're here. So, Rudy, that happened. I'm caught. My conspiracy. Donald, Rudy, Russia. Donald, Rudy, Ukraine. Donald, Rudy, Rome. Donald, Rudy, the Vatican, etc., etc., etc. Biden. Three of Wands. Covering him. We're done. There's no more plans for you. There are no more things that need to happen with you. It's kind of like the book is closed. We're done here. It's like he's saying, end this. We're not going to play around anymore. There's no negotiating. Donald, knock, knock. He came unglued and unbalanced, like fell off his chair. I just see like his hair just spinning off his head. Like I feel like my hair is on fire right now. He is so just anything he was doing is off the rails. Biden. The Ace of Wands. Come at me, bro. Yeah, I'm the leader. What do I get with this Ace of Wands? So I always draw another card with the Ace. Good news. The Page of Cups. I got your Page of Cups. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then Russia found out. No, the GOP found out. The tower. Yeah, it's not good news. Because around the time, I mean, look at all the propaganda that they spouted off that Rudy was promoting. And Ron Johnson. And they kept spouting it off. And now this guy is busted and they have all of his digital stuff. We're done. The GOP, we're done. I'm so done with you. Wow. In the Russia. King of Cups, anybody? Hello? He's just sitting there like, help. I need help. Biden is covering him with the Nine of Swords, a nightmare. Shoving it right back at him. This is Putin's nightmare. How are you guys doing? Oh, Mel, Dom 2 Mansion and Sienna have got to go. This is another reading I need to do. I was checking in with them last night. They are all connected with this audit in Arizona. Wait till you see that. Yeah, yeah. I'm really pissed off about it. The way they're negotiating behind the scenes with McCarthy and Hawley and Cruz. There's others, but it's disgusting. Let's add mansion and cinema. Speaking of the devil. Mansion, when he found out the Seven of Swords, getting away with something. Cinema, Six of Wands, a shared celebration. On the bottom we have, action was taken. Holy crap. How would they know about a conspiracy to this degree? When Rudy had to search Biden's cards, mansion and cinema, he knows that there's an agreement there. He knows there's an agreement. And about cinema, he has a plan. Wow. Okay, so Rudy's biggest fear, the Queen of Wands. The queens are nations. Putin was leading this whole thing. His biggest fear is Putin. What is Russia going to do? And how is Russia going to be affected? Donald, biggest fear. His dreams are not going to come true. His campaign, the Trump crime syndicate. The GOP, their biggest fear is flipping the White House back to the Republican Party. And they're afraid of the new occupants of the White House. The Four of Wands reversed and the Two of Cups reversed. Their biggest fear is not getting any agreement, not getting any help from the new White House, and afraid of all the agreements that they had with the White House. Russia, their biggest fear is how they took data and information, spun it together, and spit it back out into something bigger. The fact that they've had this operation going on everywhere, they can't cover it up. It's such a huge operation. Manchin's biggest fear when this happened with Rudy, his agreements that are involved with it. Cinema's biggest fear when she heard about Rudy. Anxiety, nightmare. But Biden, this is also the nightmare. The nightmare Biden has for the King of Cups, and that she might get a piece of that. Wow, you guys. Jeez. So wish. So this is what they wish would happen. Rudy is wishing the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Queens are nations. He is hoping that the money can be hidden. The money that has gone in and out of other countries, data that has gone in and out of other countries. Is this Iran? I feel like this is Iran. I don't know. That just popped in my head. I feel like this is a nation. This is not Rebecca Mercer. This is a nation. Donald's wish. The Eight of Cups upright is setting something up. Reversed. His hope is that this thing will just continue drifting around aimlessly. How can I spin the story? How can I get everyone off, off my trail? What other things can I spin? The GOP's wish is that they could keep working the stupid narrative. That maybe this will go away and we can keep doing the thing that we've been doing. Putin, his wish is to put in a new plan. Let's just try something else. That didn't work. We'll change the narrative. We'll get in charge of the news media. We'll do something. Manchin's wish now, when he heard this. The World card. He's done. This thing is over with. He's done. Cinema's wish, she heard this, was the Six of Swords is getting away quietly. Reversed. I feel like this is spinning information again. Her wish is to untangle herself from this. Her wish is to cause a lot of grief for others as well. She's so gross. And what's actually going to happen now, Rudy? He's done. Totally done. Donald. He's indicted. He's the fool. The GOP. The Knight of Swords. They're going to fight. They're going to be aggressive. Or is this intelligence coming? What is this? Oh, here come the investigations that they tried to wash. Oh, the investigations that they tried to. Chariot reversed is a riot. The investigations that they're trying to wash their hands of the insurrection. Putin, what actually happens? Sanctions. The Queen of Swords and nations, they are going to pay. This is also cyber, what they've done. What's actually going to happen with Joe Manchin? Well, that's a plan putting out there. What's actually going to happen is a bad idea. What are you doing? Manipulating, using his magic with Donald. Defenses are down. Wait a minute. So this was the operation. The defenses were down with the Trump crime syndicate to manipulate stuff. He's not doing this anymore. He's trying to, is he trying to get rid of this? We understand that. So what is he doing here? There's no plan. What does this mean? The law, the money, the power. He's done. There's no empathy or sympathy for him. That's what's actually going to happen. I feel like he's kind of in limbo. Cinema. What actually happens? She's done too. Done. So this was a real jaw-dropping situation for them. They're all caught, stunned. They cannot recover from this. We are only 2 degrees away from that full moon. Things are going to keep shaking down. How are you guys doing? Let's see. I know, good, right? Oops, that goes there. Yeah, nobody should trust McCarthy. All these, they I think they got totally caught with their pants down, and now Biden delivered this magnificent address. Tim Scott seemed like he was from another planet. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, anything else, my pretties? That is all that I wanted to cover. Unless you guys, do you guys want me? I'll do this Terrascope over DC, and then that'll be it. Okay? Sound good? Hi, Tammy. Here. Yeah, something else is gonna drop by Friday. You betcha. And it's going to go, and then we're gonna have this quarter moon on Monday. And now that quarter moon is in Aquarius, which is kind of like what tripped off this whole thing between the Aquarius Scorpio relationship going. Also today, Mars was at 3 degrees Cancer. 3 degrees Cancer in the USA chart is the planet of Venus. Money. This is going to blow this whole thing open. So let's do this Terrascope over Mar-a-Lago. Oh, this 9 degrees Libra at the top of the chart. That's either, I don't know if it's Donald's Neptune. It might be his Jupiter. We've got Ben Franklin here, almost at 10 degrees Leo, knocking on Donald's Pluto. Okay. What's going on here? Oh, you guys, he is so mad. It's like I just heard chairs and table clearing out of Mar-a-Lago. Nobody wants to be there. I can't believe this Russia asteroid is conjunct his sun. First house, the body, and his well-being. Me, 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 me. The moon, the soul, and who he is. This is gut-wrenching. I have not seen these two cards together for him, and this is the thing that's giving him life, so to speak, this week. Him, his well-being. This could be China, but also the emotional aspect component of this full moon. So we have first house, body, moon. First house, we have North Node. Life's purpose is being handed to him. Holy cow. Secret. What's going on down at Roots? Okay, 12. So we've got the fourth house. So secret, what is he working on the ground with his pain and America asteroid with Wuhan, this war that's being waged? His hidden enemy is his mind. Are his plans. That is very interesting. 11th house, friends and networks. He has he's getting a extreme makeover with his friends and networks. This Scorpio means business. And China is right there, the asteroid China. His relationships, networks radically transformed. China is not going to be happy. What is crowning Donald? The messages. He feels a bit panicked, and he's worried about the messages that got caught up with Rudy. There's the moon right there. 9th house lands far away. And his communications with the Russia and the Ukraine. And lands far away. People he hired to interfere. 8th house shared resources. Fire desire. He really, 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 really wanted something. And it's biting him really, really badly now. 7th house partnership. I am. Oh, man, he's going to go on a tear. Your partner or your opposition. This also is this Mars. Keep an eye on that. 6th house public servant. Solar eclipse revolution. So the public servants, the GOP, there's going to be a revolution. I hope that's against him, because I just can't imagine them hanging out with him anymore. But you never know. The 5th house of the sun. This is that 9th house. Faith. I think he's hoping he knows someone over there at Justice that can help him out. If not, he's hoping that Putin can help him out somehow. 4th house roots. What is he? Something's missing. Okay, so the 4th house. I don't like this. Avoid, of course, moon. That usually means setting up another extremist event, a mass event. Donald, what are you doing? What is this about? Like, I feel like this is also maybe our radicalized police, you know? What's this 4th, of course, moon about? Because usually I see that when you're planning to do very bad things on the ground somewhere. What are you getting from this? Charging forth. Intelligence, attack. He is feeling really weak. Attack. No, he's in so much denial. No. This is not the end. This is not the end. This can't be the end. I got away with it before, and now I can't. This 2 of Pentacles reversed. What does this mean? You've lost your balance. The government... Knight of Pentacles reversed, mercenary, they know. The secret is out. The 7 of Cups reversed. All of his election burdens. Who's the star? Magician reversed. Yes. Taking action. Ace to hang on. Oh, I wonder if this is related to the insurrection. He's really mad. He is really, really mad. Yeah, there's going to be some retaliation here. I mean, I bet he pooped his pants. I bet he's really mad. 3rd house, communications he's got. Libra, I balance. It's not fair. This isn't fair. How can we balance this out for my favor? 2nd house, part of fortune. Oh, goodness. Part of fortune increase. Well, that's weird. What are you hoping to increase? What is increasing here, Donald? What is increasing here? Because I don't know if this is him or something's increasing against him. This is, Jupiter right now is 27 degrees Aquarius. That's conjunct the United States moon. We the people. How much I love that President Biden was saying we the people. That's what it's all about. So what's there going to be an increase of? Investigations, the Hermit. There's going to be an increase of investigations, settlements, sanctions, Russia, and the family. It's just going to get amplified. He is in so much trouble. That's what that is about. Okay, let me lay out these cards really quickly. So the 1st house, life's purpose, the body. He's on defense. Secret. He's going to keep working at this. He's going to keep working at this propaganda routine. His hidden enemy is the Eight of Swords, which is terrorism. Friends and network. There's judgments coming down the pike for him and all of his friends. It's crowning Donald in Mar-a-Lago this week, this full moon. All that money he paid out to other countries. He got caught. And it's not only money, these are votes and interfering in our elections. 7 Wands, knock, knock. Knight of Shared Resources, the Knight of Pentacles. All that money, the mercenaries, the money, the promises, the condos in the UK. How they pay. There's so much here. There is so much. Look at increase. Remember I said all that stuff was just going to explode? This is all those money deals that are exploding that he wants to hide, but he can't. Emperor. Donald at the behest of Putin. I am Putin's. 6th house. Public servants. The High Priestess. How the Russia is embedded in all of this. 5th house of the Sun. King of Swords. Better get a lawyer. Good one. That wasn't rated. 4th house. Void of course, Moon. 4 of Cups. He is trying to force people to do stuff for him and help him out because he doesn't have a lot of help. The 3rd house, communications. He can't. The 2 of Pentacles reversed. The accounting doesn't work. It doesn't add up. The votes don't add up. Man. 2nd house. The government is coming after him. Sucks to be you. We've got the Page of Swords reversed. He's trying to act like I'm not a spy. Oh, I didn't register Farah. Sorry. Page of Cups reversed, the bad news. Yep. Lots of bad news. So that's it. I'm so glad we were able to do this one as well. Thank you guys so much for coming out again. This is turning out to be fun. I like doing these Horoscopes when we're like getting the good news and we're on the other side of things. It was tough work, but we're getting there, you guys. At the full moon, I outlined the cards maybe for your sign for this week and what to think of. So maybe if you want to go back and check that out, there will be some helpful hints for you maybe as we get closer, because we're going to have the Sun conjunct Uranus and then it's going to square Saturn. It's going to get really ugly. It's going to get really, really, really ugly, okay? So thank you guys. Thank you, T-Barb. Thank you, Nancy Lee. Thank you, Deb Z. Thank you, Deseret. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Pammy Sue. Yes, time for sleep. It is, yeah, it's all coming at you. Thank you, Mel Dum Dum, too. And Marby. We'll just have to see what happens again. Thank you. Ennis Junior 05. Good night, Nancy. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye, you guys.